Uh, Hello, my name is Mike Yeager, and I'm the owner of this YouTube channel. And I just want to talk about why all of the news clips, political clips, were taken off of my YouTube channel. See, I've been a pastor for over 40 years, and I've seen a lot of elections come and go. But this election is so vitally important to the future of America. People have said to me, well, being a pastor and a teacher, a minister of the Word of God, and also I'm an author of many books, why would you get involved in politics? And to me, this is not politics. This is the future of America. If this election is allowed to be stole from the American people, it's not even about Trump. It's about the future of America. I've been in nations like in the Philippines, way out in the bush where they have what they call the NPA, the New People's Army, which is a communist party. And ministers that I preached with, Filipino preachers that I preached with, they have been murdered. They've been killed. When I was over there many times, I helped start 25 churches. There was guys I personally knew that when they got a hold of them, they cut their heads off and stuck them in posts on the top of a post in the town square. And it was only supernatural that they weren't able to get me, because they were out to kill me when I was over there many times. So I know what communism does, and I want you to know that my whole family goes way, way back being Democrats. But when I began to see what was going on in the Democratic Party and how they become so radical and they're so full of hate and twisted, perverted ideals, I had to leave them when Reagan got in, and so I became a Republican. But to me, it's not about being a Republican or a Democrat. So why did I get involved in politics? To me, it's not politics. It's the future of this nation. It's our freedom. It's our liberty that is going to be taken away from us. Not just the First Amendment rights and the Second Amendment rights, but they want to put us under the thumb. They want to control and manipulate us. And if we're not politically correct in our in our ideals, because of their twisted, perverted, immoral desires, then we are gone as a nation. So first of all, I just want you to know, to me, this is not politics. This is life and death. This is the future for America. Now, don't misunderstand me. I understand that if Trump, and I'm still got great faith, Trump is still going to be elected the 46th president of America. I realize that if he is elected, and I know he won by a landslide, there's still going to be a lot of violence in this nation. I mean, terrible violence. I don't even want to think about it. But the fact of the matter, if he doesn't win, and if Biden is allowed to steal this election with a massive, massive voter fraud, then we are gone. So it was laid upon my heart that for just a short season, I needed to find as many clips as I could that would bring a positive outlook upon what's going on in behind the scenes. And so I began to search. I found radio programs, and I would put them in a video program and drop an image over the top of them, so they were radio programs. Anything I could find that I really believed was of a positive aspect of this election being made correct, that all the massive voting fraud would be exposed. Well, so I grabbed clips from who I would consider conservatives, those who believe in the cause, those who believe in the freedom of speech and the American life. And before I knew it, they began to give me strikes. Now, you know what a strike is on YouTube, and I've had my YouTube for many years. We also have 4 or 5 other YouTubes, which is nothing but the preaching of the Word of God. But my personal YouTube, I put on there conservative videos and even acknowledged where the videos came from to a great extent. And before you know it, I was given strikes. Now, 3 strikes, you're out. And so I got my first strike from American News Network, and I emailed them and asked them to remove that strike against me, but they did not respond. And then I got a second strike by Mark Dice, which I was totally shocked. You know, I'm not saying Mark is not a conservative, but here he is giving me a strike. So then I emailed him and asked him to remove his strike from me, and I told him, if you want, I will no longer put up your videos. Well, he never responded to this time, and so here I am faced with a dilemma, because if I get one more strike, then all of my videos from all of these years would be taken off. And so I had to make a choice, and my choice was to erase everything that was not of my own content. So that's what I've done. Somebody said to me, well, why don't you start a political YouTube channel? Well, if the conservatives are going to give strikes to each other every time we share our information, then how are we going to win this thing? And so I said, no, I'm not starting a political channel. And you say, well, yeah, but it ain't right for you to take somebody else's videos and share them anyways. Well, that's amazing, because if you put my name in the Google search, you'll find out, or in the YouTube search, many people have taken my videos, downloaded them, and uploaded them, and I'm so glad they did it, because I want to share the truth. I want to share the word. And so to me, you know, even though I have many books that are copyrighted, I have no problem with people taking the truth and sharing it. And so I hope this answers the question. Many of you have contacted me and said, why did you take down your videos? I could not find this much information on one channel anywhere. And that's why I took it down. And so the message is, I'm not backing off from what I believe, just that the messages that you'll be seeing on this YouTube channel is nothing but that which I minister and speak and preach. Okay, God bless you, and let's keep up the fight, and let's keep believing that God is going to bring justice out of this horrific situation that we have found ourselves in.